It's a long day in airplanes today. First we fly to Auckland to meet the rest of the group, then on to Hobart, Tasmania, in Australia. It's late afternoon when we see Tasmania. That's Bruny Island under the wing, and Mercury Passage separates it from Tasmania. It's not very long before we're on the ground in Hobart. We check into the Henry Jones Art Hotel, a converted jam factory in a wharf on Hobart Harbor. With cocktails in hand, we get a lesson in Aboriginal art at the gallery in the hotel. Then we take a stroll and watch the sunset over the harbor. We find a small wine bar and make a dinner of tapas and Tasmanian wine. In the morning, we're waiting for the ferry to take us to Bruny Island, south of Hobart. This area is very peaceful. It reminds me of Puget Sound, especially the San Juan Islands. Even the names on the boats are familiar. We're headed for the Inala Nature Reserve. Inala is an Aboriginal word meaning a peaceful place. Dr. Tanya Cochran, the owner, briefs us on her property and then takes us to see some of her friends in her rehabilitation area. This is an orphaned potoroo. They're very shy and not often seen in the wild. But it's the baby wallabies that are so cute and gentle, you just want to take them home with you. Now it's time for a walk through the 500-acre property. It's home to 95 bird species, including this Tasmanian rosella. Near a house on the property, we see a white apparition. Dr. Cochran explains that Bruny Island is famous for the white wallaby. It's not a true albino, though. It's a pale color morph of the red-necked wallaby that thrives here due to lack of predators. It is recessive. These two smaller wallabies are probably the offspring of the white one. It's not unusual to see the white wallaby here, since they put out feed for them. As we make our way back, we spot a few more wallaby and a few more birds. Waiting for us at the main building is a sumptuous lunch of Bruny Island produce, cheese, fresh shucked oysters, and Tasmanian wine. On the way back, we take the scenic route past Adventure Bay. It's named for the HMS Adventure, one of Captain Cook's ships that anchored here on his second voyage in 1773. Back at the ferry dock, we hit the snack shop for some yummy sweets, but skip the wallaby pie. We watch the cormorants while we wait for the ferry. And now for something completely different. Back at the hotel, we're ready for tonight's activities, which starts with a catamaran ride with plenty of food and cocktails. There's our hotel. H. Jones and Company was the name of the jam company. Hobart crawls up the hill behind us. Then it's under the Tasman Bridge. That's Mount Wellington, rising 4,000 feet over the city. We are at our destination, Mona, the Museum of Old and New Art, the private collection of David Walsh, who describes it as a subversive adult Disneyland. We descend a spiral staircase 3 floors down into the solid limestone. My instant favorite is Bitfall by Julius Pop. It's waterfall meets inkjet technology. The old art is easy. There's a collection of mostly Egyptian funerary pieces, from small cartouches to large sarcophagi. But the new is much more challenging, like this installation piece with skulls and bugs. Fat Car by Erwin Vorm is pretty easy, a statement about our appetites and our consumption. Paradise in Cuba by Kutlag Atman is about communications, I think. But the room full of empty books and blank pages has me scratching my head. But Cloaca put Sherry over the top. It's a machine that reduces food to waste. A statement about the purpose of life, maybe? Oh, by the way, it smells bad too. The best part of the evening was dinner at Mona's 5-star restaurant, The Source. Then it's back to the hotel to pack up. Bags out by 6:30.